Welcome to Trouble with Tish. I'm Tish and I be Trouble. And if you're a returner, welcome back. Today we have a Wear Test Wednesday. So stick around to see how it ends up.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat. Remember to forget.
Alright, today for Wear Test Wednesday we have the Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick. It retails for $36. Let's see what Sephora has to say about it. A medium coverage natural finish foundation that covers, calms, and flexes without creasing or caking. Has a medium coverage, natural finish, stick formulation for normal, dry, combination, and oily skin types. Highlighted ingredients. Marshmallow root extract allows the formula to move with your face and never crease or cake. Blue lotus for moisturizing properties. Chamomile and lavender helps calm and soothe the skin. Free of sulfates. SLS and SLES parabens, formaldehydes, formaldehyde releasing agents, phthalates, mineral oil, retinol palmitate, oxybenzone, coal tar, hydroquinone, triglycan, and triclocarbon, and contains less than 1% of synthetic fragrance. This product is also vegan, cruelty-free, and gluten-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. This foundation seamlessly becomes one with your skin thanks to elastic marshmallow root extract, the ingredient that gives the candy its squishy abilities. It also moisturizes with blue lotus and helps calm skin with chamomile. The stick format glides on for quick mess-free application. So we're going to try it out and see how we like it. Because it is a stick formulation, I am not going to use a sponge. I am just going to use a BK Beauty 101 brush. I have mine in the shade Light Beige, and hopefully this is the right shade. Alright, I have primed with the Geek Out of Water Blue Tansy Face Primer. Let's see how we fare with this. Okay, it looks like a decent shade match. I don't know how much I'm going to need. So we shall start with this. Alright, it looks like we have really good redness cancellation, and it looks like a good match. Let's do the other side. Alright, from conversational distance, it looks pretty good. And I don't feel like I used that much product. Alright, it does seem like it is sitting on top of the skin right through my T-zone. Let me zoom you in and you can see what I'm looking at. See, on my forehead, it just looks like skin. And then we get into the T-zone here, and it looks like it is sitting very much on top of the skin. On my cheeks, it looks great. But then around my mouth, again, it seems like it's sitting very much on top of the skin. Let's hope that melts into it. So I'm going to get off, do the rest of my face, come back, and I will let you know how the rest of the makeup applied. Alright, really quickly, let's go over the makeup. I used the Natasha Denona eyeshadow base. I used the Mystic Mask palette from Sugar Rock. I used the Geek Out of Water Blue Tansy Face Primer. I used the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sunkissed Bronzer. Mine looks a mess. I used the Patrick Ta For Face Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. This is in the shade Do We Know Her. Mine is all sorts of fingerprinted up. I used the Ofra highlighter in Rodeo Drive. For my highlight, for my inner corner, I use the Ofra highlight in Glazed Donut. For my brows, I use the AOA Studio Slim Brow in Darkest Brown. For my tight line, I use the Avon True Color Glimmer Sticks in Blackest Night. For my waterline, I used the She Glam Chromosome Eyeliner in Subliminal. And for my mascara, I use the e.l.f. Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. My lashes are the AOA Studio in the style Alexis. Empties. For my lip, I first used the e.l.f. Staining Lip Gloss in Polished Peach. And then I used the e.l.f. Staining Lip Gloss in Basic Beige. And then over that, I used the Girl Cult Beauty Lip Balm that I received in a mystery box. And I used the ABH Dewy Setting Spray to set my face. Now, I feel like the makeup has applied beautifully. It is still sitting on top of the skin and clinging to dry spots between my eyebrows, and it is melted into my skin around my mouth and on my nose. So let's hope that also melts in as well. All right, I will be back with a shade match in Natural Lighting. And then I will be back later on tonight to let you know how it is worn. Alright, so we are losing daylight, but this is our shade match and Natural Lighting. It is looking better, so there is that. But I'm about to go and do some editing, so wish me luck. I hate editing. But I hate posting videos of me unedited, so there's that too. But yeah, so it's looking better than it looked earlier. To me it is. And so that's where we're at. I'll see you back later, and I will let you know how it has worn for the rest of the day. Alright, it is 8:56, which makes this 4 minutes shy of a 12-hour wear. So we have the Milk Flex Foundation Stick. It has gotten better over time. I have lost a bit of coverage on the tip of my nose, right around my mouth, and a little bit on my chin, but otherwise it's looking pretty decent. Now, I do feel like I look a little bit greasy, but that could just be me. I don't feel greasy, but I feel like I look a little bit greasy. Maybe I'm just up in my skincare and I'm not used to looking this dewy. Could be. I don't know. But let me zoom you in and we can check out where we're at. Alright, so on my forehead, it is looking good. In between my eyes, it has stopped bunching up. It's stopped clinging to stuff I don't want it to. I have lost coverage on my nose, which is typical, a little bit around my mouth, and a little bit on my chin. It's not crawling in anywhere it's not supposed to. It's not cracking or caking or any of that, so I think it's doing pretty good. So we had a rough start, but I'm feeling like it's looking decent. I may need to play around with it and use a different primer to start off with. But if it's looking this good, I don't mind it starting out a little rough. I mean, I don't have to be seen right away in the morning anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. So for me, this is a yes. I'm gonna have to say I like the way it wears after it melts into your skin. Yeah. So it's a yes for me. It's kind of anticlimactic, but I'm gonna stick it in my drawer and use it later on and have another stick foundation. This actually worked out way better than some of the other stick foundations I've used, so that makes me very happy. Gives me hope for future stick foundations. So Milk Makeup Flex Foundation is a yes for me. I hope that helps somebody. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. All that good stuff is below. I hope every single one of you has an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you all next time. Bye.
Troubles on the mind, hands around your throat, out in open waters trying to stay afloat. Remember to forget.